Of course, my microphone was muted. How are you doing, everybody? Yes, we have a lot of new features today. A lot than even the last release. So 8.6.0 gonna be like a huge update. I think the music it's not actually showing. It's just my voice over there for some reason. Oh, I know why. There we. That should fix it. It was just placed on a different audio channel for whatever reason. I was playing around with it. So how are you doing? Keyboard Zombie was the first chatter from Twitch. We have Cove in the chat. Somebody's trying to... We don't have the translate yet. I think we do have it implemented on a different place. Let's see if that would work. Okay, so who wants to ban it? Okay. We're not going with that. Well, we're actually testing the new features, so do we have that option yet? No, we don't. Well, give me a second. No. Well, I think Cove, it's a moderator there. How are you doing, Cam? Welcome in, welcome in. Can't ban on Kick, but can on Twitch. Oh, you're not a mod on Kick. Give me a second. Oh, but I cannot. Is there a way to actually mod you from Lumia? I think there is. Let me check. Kick actions now. Thank you, TTTEEJ, for the follow. GT Sounds is here, also here. Oh, now you are a mod. Ah. So until we implement that that timeout and ban feature directly into Lumia link or into Lumia chat box from inside Lumia, I would not able to do that. No, I can. You cannot mode from Lumia. No, it's not the thing yet. Not the thing yet over there. But for example, on Twitch, you do have those actions inside Lumia, so we should most probably add them on Kick as well. Ooh. Let's go. Now we do have the chat from YouTube as well, and also the alerts are working. First chatter from YouTube. Thank you for being here. We fixed it, our issue for YouTube as well. So now we can have YouTube Kick and Twitch chats going on, and everything should work nicely. Okay. Let's see if all my features work. Let's go into presentation mode. Yep. And we were working last time on drink water, and inside the uploads over here, I already uploaded it. So I don't think I'm gonna prove it yet. Well, just gonna download it over here, just to test it out, and you guys to give me water. Let's see how it's gonna look. So in overlays, now we're gonna have the drink water. And I'm just gonna copy the link and inserting my OBS as a browser source. QO Leo, thank you for the follow. Oh, the same person that was on YouTube. Thank you. Your program is great for lighting effects for Twitch DJs. Oh, that's great to hear. For sure we're working with light, so if you want to mix things up based on music, it's great to hear that we're helping that branch as well. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna actually check what's the height. 520 by 680. So let's add that browser source. Water overlay. So this is gonna be 520 by 680. And we'll have this overlay. Good. So now let's see. Because this was coming with a command as well, which we're gonna most probably add it as a kick point. And so I have the give 15 minutes of water. Let's modify that to give just 1 minute of water. So over here, I'm just placing the amount of minutes. I'm gonna place OK, and I'm just gonna test it out. There you go. My glass of water appears. And I'm gonna just shrink down the water until it's reaching 0. And then it needs a refill. So if somebody gives me a refill and I clicked again the command, it'll gonna just give me another minute and the seconds that I still had left. Now the percentage goes back to 100, and then it counts the percentages from that. Police. Do we have police? We don't have police. Not yet. Oh crap, I was showing my all my commands. Some of them, well, all of them are are available, so yeah. Okay, let's move from this page before everybody will gonna test my commands over here. So I'm gonna use this 15 minutes of water for creating a Twitch point. So the easiest way to do that is to import it. So you find a command, and then we're gonna edit it. Let's place it, let's leave it to 1 minute. Let's rename it to be 1 minute. And now it's linked, so YouTube can actually use the give 1 minute of water. And we're gonna do the same thing for kick points. So we're gonna go and import. And we're gonna go and copy this. Actually, I cannot do that cove because I do not have the access for kick to add a kick point. So if you will be very kind to add a kick point to give 1 minute of water, that will be helpful. Oh wow, I posted on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. All right, that's fine. So we have a question. Has Lumia considered adding a ability to use alerts without the need to have the software open? The reason I ask is that because this becomes useful for in real life streaming, which seems to have a huge gap in the market for software streaming tools development. So if you're streaming in real life, you can still send your stream to your computer OBS. And if that computer has Lumia Link active, or any computer, if it has Lumia Link active, and then you're streaming from I don't know, your phone, and it detects that you are live, it will still gonna be performing as the chatbot. Unfortunately, of course, in your real life, you're not going to have smart lights and everything like that, but it will still going to trigger commands. It'll still going to trigger events. So I'm running out of water there. I'm going to drink some water. Well, give me some water, Cove. Use your points. Use your points and give me some water. Let's see if those commands work. There you go. Oh, so I got 2 minutes of water. Good. I just drank water, so I'm gonna be fine for 2 minutes. And we can leave this one just small there in the corner. We can place it wherever we want on the screen. And don't forget, we also have the dual. If you don't know about it, you can type !dual followed by the other user. And then you can, yeah, it goes back to 100 and adds another minute. Ooh, this is really purple. This is definitely purple. Is that from what? From where it came, that purple? It was so bright as well. All right, those things are working. So did I actually answer your question, TTTEEJ? I hope I did. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that worked fine. You can actually get that dual from clicking on overlays and click on marketplace. The dual mini game is already available for everybody to use, and we're gonna add more stuff over here, and also other users can upload their overlay plus their commands together to create these kind of mini games, and you're gonna be seeing them in the marketplace. So hopefully this list over here we're gonna get bigger and bigger. We're actually counting on that. Okay, so I answered that question. We can remove it. And yes, I'm using VLC to play the music. And I know that I was in death to cam views last time to actually check it out, if we can make like a song request and all that stuff. We're gonna actually do that in this stream, because I didn't have time to actually test it myself, and we're gonna test it live. All right. Okay, a nice other really nice feature that this beta that was just pushed like 8 minutes before going live. It's the Lumia link chat got a huge update, and as you can see, let me actually remove my face from there. As you can see, we have the chat over here, and we can actually use backgrounds as well. I placed the blur effect. We have the blur set over here, so I can remove it completely. And now we have a settings button over here. The background image, it needs to be an URL, so you can upload it somewhere or even into Lumia, and then use that URL over here, and we'll be fine. So let me actually remove it completely. This is the normal background that Lumia had, and it was not actually how to say, it was not actually blending in OBS. It was totally different colors. But now, for example, we can go and say OBS color hex palette, and we should be able to find it. And it's using the obsidian, and I'll just go with this one, for example. And if I place it, the background color over here, now you see that it's actually really blending in. Thank you for the water. So now it's getting a lot better blend in, but we can remove the background color and place a background URL. And now we have the URL, the background placed over there. You see the alerts have a small border, so you can see that it's an alert in chat over here. And we can hide the alerts if we want to do that. So if you don't want to see the alerts in the chat and you just want to see the chat, you can actually see that. I actually like to see the alerts. The show timestamp, it's not currently implemented. We're gonna be that in the full release. And you can chat as a bot. You can change your font family to be whatever. So let's pick a different font. Thank you for the follow. Oh, we received gift subscriptions. Thank you so much for that. So I can place my chat back, and if it like has your image has a lot of white, you can actually go and add a bit of blur. So you can go over here on the blur intensity and you can place like 20%. Now you're gonna see that the background image gets a bit blurred and looks a lot. Yeah, I also get the chat over here. Okay, let's go back. We were needing that browser. Who received the gift subscriptions? I don't think I actually seen it. So I think we missed that event over here. But we do have a question. It needs to get answered. Are there any plans to fully support Litra bin LX? That's a question for Ahad Kove in the chat. I think we may have a bug for gifts on Kick. It's not coming through. Yeah, I saw it. It's not showing in the event list either. So I'm gonna create that. Yeah, so if you do have ideas in our Discord over here, there is this section where is ideas and requests. And you can place your idea over here. The community can check it out and vote it. And if it gets more votes, we're gonna consider it and implementing it. We actually did a lot of them, and we're still doing based on your suggestions. Okay. So, I'm just gonna add myself 15 minutes of water. And we're gonna go for some testing. Yeah, with Lumia Link would be easier if they could actually have the mod tools included, because all the chat it's gonna be, you know, grouped there from all the platforms, and then if somebody wants to you know, ban or timeout or delete a message, it will be a lot easier if they don't have like 3 screens opened. Okay, so 15 minutes of water added. I'm gonna go on a short 15-minute testing phase. Okay, Cove gifted something just for testing. Thank you. Who received a gifted sub? Can I actually see that over here? Oh, okay. UI Thinker. This is their first gifted sub in the channel. Okay, so now I can test it. Okay, so that's a very nice thing. So this Lumia link commands from Lumia link over here, you can have the dock commands or dock chat or dock controller or all pages with navigation. I can dock it directly to OBS, and having the pictures for the commands that I have makes things a lot easier to know what command it's what, and I don't even need to know to read the name of the command below, because I know from the image what we're gonna do. Do we have any more questions over here? GTS Stress. Are there any plans to add a way for people to leave the viewer queue or to check who is in the list in the chat? I'm not really using the viewer queue, so I cannot tell, but I can check. So in the viewer queue over here, we already have some. I don't know, this should have been ended a long time ago. So let's see, testing. Gonna allow you guys to join the viewer queue. You can type !, join queue to do that. And I'm gonna check in the commands if we can actually play with it. So let's go into presentation because it's a bit bigger, the screen. And I'm out of water again. Good reminder, that glass over there, that you need to hydrate yourself. Thank you for the 1 minute, but I'm gonna give myself 15. Lower the points for water. Yeah, I will. Let's go. Twitch points. We're gonna be 5. This is good for the streamer. This is not entertaining for the viewer, but it's good for the streamer. Hey, drink some water. And I'll make, actually I'm gonna duplicate this command. Duplicate this Twitch point. And instead of give 1 minute, I'm gonna say give 10 minutes of water. All right, give 10 minutes of water. And let's just modify the code to give 10 minutes. Apply, and it's already linked. This is a good place to report bugs. Not really. The bugs should be reported in our Discord channel. But if you have a problem and maybe we can actually solve it or do a workaround, feel free to place it with the !Q in the chat. So the Q character, and then followed by the thing that or issue that you have, and maybe I can actually help you. So we were on the viewer queue. Let's see what we can do. So viewer queue pick player. We have just viewer queue quick pick player, resume queue, pause queue, clear queue. And that's pretty much all of the actions that we have on the queue. So in order for you to see it, it's over here, but I don't think we can actually show it as overlay. Or let's check. We already have a test one. So we have the current queue for Spotify or the viewer queue over here. Well, we can show the queue list and the queue started. But I don't think there's a way for the player to leave the queue. And in the chat to post as a message, let me check if we can do that on a command. No, it's just the pick player. It's not to show who's in the queue. So there's not the option for that. We can make a ticket for that to leave the queue. Yeah. I'm just gonna add it right now. There we go. So this is gonna be an enhancement. I don't think we're gonna be included in the 8.6, but maybe we can fit it in 9.0. If you make your requests live, it'll be much higher priority. So thanks for joining the stream. Yeah. It's a lot easier for us to communicate with you guys, and knowing what's your priority and what you're actually using the most, and what to fix first. But do we actually, can we make it as a custom code? Do we have the queue, viewer queue entry count? We have 4 entry command, players, limit title, entries. We can. So in order to show them on the chat, for example, right now we have these 4 viewers that entered the queue, and we can create a command, and in the chatbot we can say current players in the viewer queue, and then we're gonna place the variable viewer queue entries and apply, and we're gonna make, let me remove this code, and we're gonna place it I'm just gonna place it Q. So if you type !Q in the chat, you should be able to get the current viewer queue. And you're gonna have the current users in the chat as a message. Captain Dark session. Seconds. What seconds? Is there a reason the max length for a sound file is 60 seconds? No. The max file sound is 60 seconds in if you want to play an audio. Oh, I know what you mean. Yes, as when you add a command and you say Lumia to play audio, you cannot go for more than 60 seconds, right? Or I'm wrong? I think that it was, right? So let me check. Because I think I don't want to use this one. This is a very annoying sound effect. Okay, I'm gonna go and take one of the songs that we have currently in the playlist. Wasn't here? Okay, I know where it is. .90 seconds, right? So this one should have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay. But looks like I don't have a limitation right now. I thought it was like showing like 60 seconds over here, but it's not. Did we change that? Or no, it was on audio. Over here on our audio, when you place a file. No, it's still not showing the length of it. So where that it's happening, Captain? Command duration max time is 60 seconds. No, it's not. So over here, yes, you can move it up to 60 seconds, but you can always place it more than that. So if it's needing to go more than 60 seconds, you can manually type it in here and it should be fine. It's the length of the command runs, and I don't think that max is 60 seconds. If the length of the audio file is longer, the audio will stop. It was a free type for quite some time now. Yeah, pretty sure it's been like that for quite some time. So yeah, just type in your seconds over there. Yeah, the slider gives you the false impression that it stops over there, but it's if we are placing multiple like more than 60 seconds, it's gonna be hard to go with 0.1 even if you're in full screen. So the smaller the window is, the harder the slider to go with 0.1. So if I want to go from 8 to 8.1, I can't. It jumps to 8.2. So that's basically the reason why. Now when it's a normal sized Lumia like this, I can go with 0.1 of a second every single click. But if we increase it over 60 seconds, you will not gonna be able to. So if you have over that, you're just gonna type it in. Slider, yeah, it is convenient. Okay. So PTS Tres, I think I answered your question there. You can see the viewer queue in the chat, but there isn't any option for now to actually make the user to leave the queue, but it is a ticket inside our release notes and release plan. So we're gonna take care of it. Now let's remove that. And we answer for the Captain Dark as well. Is there a way to get a chroma filter in the video on an overlay? Chroma filter on a video on an overlay, for sure. On an overlay directly inside Lumia? Inside Lumia, no. But in your OBS, you can use your filters to use chroma key or color key. If you want to place a video that you want to remove a background, you can upload it to HUD effects, and then you will gonna have there a possibility to cue your color, and that will gonna you're just gonna use that link, and it'll gonna be automatically with the transparent background. And in HUD effects over here, you can upload your own HUD effects, and you see these videos are without background, and or this one it having like a slight green around it. It was with a green screen, and then it was chroma keyed out, so it was used like that. Okay. So that answered that. With Windows 10 expiring soon, is Lumia going to potentially update how to connect MIDI controller to work with in Windows 11, having issues with the fog machine in Windows 11? That's a question for Cove. I don't have a MIDI controller. I would like to test a fog machine with a MIDI controller as well, but unfortunately I currently don't have it. Might actually add it for these streams, just to test it out. So MIDI isn't just a protocol, communication protocol in our inputs over here. Yeah, it is. I have Windows 11, but I don't have any devices that supports MIDI. So I have no idea how to work with it, unless I'm clicking this button over here. Hotkey and configure what it does. So it triggers on off fader knob and pitch wheel on a specific channel and on a specific note. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a look on the video tutorial for it, because I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, there's another Lumia link feature that we're gonna come in soon, because I just noticed that I want to actually click the link from inside there, and I can't do it, or not even select it. Can we do it from here? At least I can select it from here and copy it. Of course, I don't have the audio channel for the browser in place. Young man, your Lumiastream was so bad on Kick that I had to uninstall it. Well, it's getting better and better right now. A lot of new features have been updated for Kick especially. Did you test the last version of Lumia? I'm referring to the beta version. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to watch this, but not on stream. good to have the Kik API integration now. Yeah, they're updating, they're creating new stuff, and we are also trying to keep track with it. They're slowly updating it. Many people use the point system with stream elements, which include the game features for slots, roulette, duel, and gamble. I want to fully move my point system to Lumia. Do you have a plan to include a game module into the chatbot commands? You already have the Lumia loyalty points system over here. And we're adding, we already have some games already in place. So for example, in the chatbot commands, we have the raffle, we have the roulette, we have the duel, and we also have the slots. I'm working to create more games, so I renamed the duel, the default duel over here with Micron Duel. So if somebody types in the chat !duel followed by another username, you can actually duel each other. Right now, it's not integrated with the point system, but it will be integrated with the point system from inside Lumia on most probably on the next update when I have time to actually implement it. So yes, there will gonna be games in the chat, with not just games that will gonna just say something in the chat, but it will also gonna be like visual. So for example, just to give you an idea, I'm gonna try to duel Ahad Cove in chat there. Captain did it before me. So you see that they are starting fighting over there. And they have health bars, they have damage. So yeah, games will gonna appear, especially that we introduced right now the custom layer inside overlays. So if you go in your overlays over here, for example, let's go on the duel since it's already I shared all the code with it. So if I select the game in my configuration over here, I created my entire game from scratch with all the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and it's reacting to the commands. So yes, games are already there, but we're gonna get even better pretty soon, sooner than later. My question was about gamble feature. Is that possible currently? For sure. For just showing in chat, that's an easy thing to do. You just give the person the percentage of the chance you want to win. And then you can just create a command that uses his points to enter. And then at the end, you can actually give away the points. So right now, I don't think it's the gamble, it's here. But if you're remaining for the next 15 minutes, we can actually create a gamble mini game inside Lumiastream. We're just gonna show in the chat that if you won or lose, and we're gonna be based on numbers. It's like the dice game, basically. So you're just gonna place up like a random to be either 1 or 0. And then if it's choosing 1, he won. If he chooses 0, he lost. And if it's a winning, you're just applying points to that user into Lumia points. So yes, you can do that. That's actually a very easy game to actually create. So did that answer your question? I'll provide you the code as well. I don't think we can actually share commands in the marketplace, but no, I think we can actually share commands. We have the export function. I can give you the command easily. Okay. I'm just gonna go on some testing, and I'll be back in like 15 minutes. Okay, my 15 minutes had gone. But why my camera? Oh, there you go. Had a bit of delay of removing my background. All right, so we have a question without a without any question, so we can remove that. Wasn't sure if this was addressed yet. Any ideas on issues on bit redeems on the panel extension? So I'm thinking you're referring to Twitch extension. I posted them in Discord, but wasn't sure if there was an update. There was an update, so I'll show you in a second. So on Twitch Lumiastream over here, the extension got an update and it's looking a lot cleaner. And you can add right now also images for this this command, or even GIFs if you want to. Like you had it for the HUD effects, you can add also GIFs for that. And then we combined also the chat commands with the HUD effects commands as well in just one, because it's just one integration. Should be all of them in the same spot. And then we have the leaderboard as we were having it as well in the past. The leaderboard will only gonna work with the bits, not with the channel point. So if you use the extension to and place channel points over here, you can do that. But we're not gonna show as a leaderboard. We're gonna just show the bits that was spent as the leaderboard. I had multiple times where my Twitch activities panel, it showed they spent bits to play an animation, but the animation didn't play. I didn't show my activity feed in Lumia, so I couldn't give them a ticket that happened on Monday. So what I would strongly suggest to everyone, I think I'm gonna include this in the next meeting that we're gonna have. Over here, when you go to your commands, well, I don't think we can do it on the Twitch extension, but for Twitch point, in the Twitch point setting, you see that where is it? You have the fulfill requests. So if you do that, you're not gonna see it in your mod tools to actually give the points back to the user. So because it's gonna be automatically completed. So if you disable this, then you're gonna see there, and after the end of the stream, you can actually complete all if you didn't have to give back your give back points for the command that didn't trigger because you didn't have, I don't know, your overlay active, or something happened, your Lumia was down, and that didn't trigger. Just do not take away their points to actually do that. But on the Twitch extension, I don't think we do have that. We cannot have that, I guess. But there is an idea, so we can actually check if the overlay is opened currently on the OBS, and if that it is, then this should be activated. If not, it shouldn't be activated. That's also a ticket to actually create. But yeah, from here you cannot actually give the points back or something, or it's still gonna reach to you, but the animation didn't just played, or what was the command that was triggered. So I hope I answered to that one. Yeah, I do have that activated. But what happened if I don't? If I don't have the overlay activated? So if I don't have it activated, or it's not on my current scene, then the animation will not gonna work. Oh yeah, in the event list for sure it will. No, it's not showing in the event list that you triggered. So yeah, it's not showing here. Oh yeah, that's also no, I'm not. Sorry, I was playing with them, so that's why it didn't show it up. So yes, we do have it here, the applause, and also all the points redeems, and it shows that it comes from the extension. Okay, yeah, it was my bad. Now we're gonna show in the dashboard as well, and I can redo it if for some reason the overlay was down. At least I can redo it for the viewer. It worked for the first half of my stream with the animation, then it just stops and doesn't show up in my event list to give her that ticket. That first couple of show, then stops working. I can see in my Twitch activity list the bits sent though. Make a ticket and I'll try to grab your settings and debug it a bit. But I did stream for like, I had streams like 7 hours long, and never had an issue with not triggering any like an alert or something like that. So if you're not getting the events from the Twitch extension, basically, but you're not getting events from anything. Yeah, they shouldn't be scared to use it for sure. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next question. So I was experiencing some issues with Lumia last night. I was on TikTok and my chat match doesn't show or register the stickers my subscribers have. And this TikTok API perhaps. I have also some issues with the TikTok API. I had like my token was temporarily banned where I couldn't add my TikTok connection. I'm not streaming on TikTok, but I see a lot of people that were having those temporary bans. I'm gonna try to test tomorrow the stickers and see if they are showing up. Yeah, the best way is to create a ticket and then we're gonna go from that. How do you get a background on your Lumia chat dock for OBS? Looks cool. Simple. You're just updating to version 8.6.0 beta 6 right now. And then, oops, sorry for that. And you can place any image you want over here. Basically, you go in your settings. You have a settings button right now on the top, and then you have a background image URL. It needs to be on a web page. I uploaded into a image layer inside overlays, and then I took the URL from there. But you can upload it anywhere you want to, and then you just fill it in. You have the background blur, so if you place 0, now it has no blur behind it. But you can give it up to 100, then we're gonna be very, very blurry, just for the text to pop up. This is the new feature that we implemented. Also, you can change your font family. Also, you can place background color if you do not have a background image. So if I just remove the background image, let me just do that. And where's my that palette that I had? So I can search for OBS color palette. And I want to make it blend in OBS. I can choose this one. I'm just gonna place the background color. It's a bit too light. We're gonna go a slight darker. And now it's blending a lot better in OBS. For some reason, I think I forgot something. No, it's good. So now it blends in a lot better. It's not that that purple anymore. But yeah, of course you can place a background, and then you would want to remove the background color because it's gonna be just for your text, and then just give it a bit of blur to make your chat pop up a bit more. And hey, Deadly Caden, how are you doing? Nice to see some of my my guys in the streams. How are you doing today, Caden? Yeah, so that's a very nice feature to have. Well, the first time we were actually placing it, it gave me like Winamp vibes when we were doing our custom themes for that application back in '98. I think it was still there in '98. Oh, thank you for coming in and placing those questions. It's nice to engage with you guys. Okay, so next question from Captain. Using the chat window in Lumia, why does it not show Twitch messages that are sent using announce? Using the chat window in Lumia. Oh, you mean the announce messages that we have on Twitch? Why it's not showing in here? Is it not showing really? I cannot use it because I am not connected to Lumia's account. So I'm connected to my account right now. But give me a second, let me do that real quick. And try to do an announce. Ah, okay. So it's not showing. We're gonna create a ticket for that. Let me get back. Yeah, I'm not seeing any announcement. Maybe just because I came in a bit later in chat. But yeah, we're gonna create a ticket for that. Thank you for letting us know. Okay. Sent another one. I'm doing good, Kaden. How are you today? So, sent another one. Oh, you did send another one. Oh, I thought you were placing it a bit bigger. Oh, infinity loop. Yeah, it's not showing anything. Yeah, it should show another test over there with like an alert or something. But do I have alerts shown? Yeah, I do have the alert shown, so I don't have the hide alerts selected. Okay. So ticket created, Captain. We're gonna work on that. Using the chat window in Lumia, why does it not show Twitch messages that are sent using announce? Oh, that was a duplicate question. Is there a way the streamer can hit a hotkey to activate a command. You mean to link a command to a key? Well, I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can listen to keys and make hotkeys right now. Nope. That isn't available, but let me think for a solution for that, if there is one. So right now for me, because I'm using the Lumia link commands, I place my commands docked in OBS, so I can just one-click it to activate it. But I know what you're saying. I usually don't use keyboard to actually activate commands. I was using a Stream Deck. So over there it's still keys, but yeah, I know what you're saying. So yeah, there isn't any key activations. If you want to, you can place that as an idea in our Discord. So you can place it over here, and maybe we're gonna work on it. It's a bug, then not done on purpose. Oh, we have input control hotkeys? I didn't even knew that. Sorry, I'm new. I've been using Lumia for 3 years and I didn't know that. So apparently you do have hotkeys and you can add a bind. Let's see. I'm gonna place control and 3. And we're gonna go and give me some minutes on my... Can we have call command? Yeah, call command. And we're gonna give me 15 minutes of water. Say done. Then I place control in number 3. Oh, it does work. I officially didn't knew that. So we do have apparently input hotkeys. Since I was not using the input category at all, except the file watcher. I love the file watcher because I could actually check if something happened inside the game and update my overlay based on the game. So like death counter and other of those cool stuff was triggered automatically from the file watcher. But yeah, I didn't even look at the hotkeys because I already had them in my Lumia link commands on OBS. So apparently there is a way. Are you still here with us? Nuker. Okay, so we do have that. Is there the possibility for a hotkey to activate a command? Yes, Cove. It is. Okay. So, Captain, is there a way to have a Twitch command that when trigger prints something, for example, the uses Twitch logo and image to printer, pretty edge case, but have some ideas for redeems using commands or the bits extension? Yes, you can do that. You can do that, but you're gonna need to go into custom code. And I have a printer myself, but I don't really want to print like a A4 piece of paper for when somebody becomes a subscriber, for example, on Twitch or a member on YouTube. But you can actually trigger a printer and then give it variables. But you should think about first making the image that you want to print, have it over there, and when it's done, to actually get that and then send it to the printer. So yeah, if I'm gonna actually try to dig in that thing. Maybe I'm gonna buy a smaller printer where it just uses like a quarter of a size, or just, you know, like notes size papers, and just print on those, because there are smaller printers like that out there that you can actually trigger via Wi-Fi. Or not even Wi-Fi, you can just have it on the local network. And then just send the signal with the data to actually print it. Yes, it is possible, but needs custom code. Yeah, right. Receipt printer or something small, because I have a big printer up at home, but I don't think I want to print like a A4 piece of paper. It will gonna work the same. So I might actually test on that to actually trigger it. And then when I have it working, to actually go and grab myself a smaller printer and try to print on notes, small square papers. Or a small photo one for certain redeems. Yeah, I don't know how, well, that depends. All the printers will gonna work the same. Andres, how are you doing? All right, so I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna go to Deceptive Denzel. My lights flash when I get a sub, and I want them to go back to green after, but they stay on random colors. Any thoughts? First, you should go into your default state over here and place the color that you want to be on default. And if you don't want your other commands to, when they are activated, to maintain their last color, then do not turn on the dynamic default, because this one, it will gonna be, for example, when you create a command like blue, for example. I think by default, yeah, it is valid for dynamic default. So if this is selected, then we're gonna basically take place as your default. So you want to make sure first on your command that this is not activated, or you can go into your default state and turn off the dynamic default from here. And also, if you have like a very crazy animation of your lights, they can actually stuck on one color. I'm made to go back as with a delay of a 0.5 second that makes it to actually stop and then to go back. Easier transition than after the command stops to go directly to that, because sometimes it might get stuck. Right, we're out of questions. And I'm very thirsty. So, if there's no more questions right now, I think we can call it a stream. Didn't test too much. I spent more time on chatting with you guys, which I actually like more than than working, but that work needs to be done as well, because we'll most likely Oh, Vibes hosted with 17 viewers. Hey, viewers. Hello, hosters, raiders. Lumia is live. Thank you so much for the hosts. The hosts are exactly the same as raid in Twitch, isn't it? Then we're gonna have to stay a bit more. I know COVID's very busy, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're actually changing the lights as from the platform that we're getting the follower subscriber. Let me go to the camera action because there's nothing else to share right now. And we're gonna be better with my lights on the background. Yeah, well, I'm still owning you. Where? Oh, I don't think we still have the person inside. Our first subscriber on Kick. I think it's Cam Views, right? Cam Views, if you're still here, I'm sorry that I didn't show you the VLC, but we can actually play with that if you guys want to see how we can change, how we can add tracks, or how we can add media inside VLC from our command integration. Because we can actually, I can actually show you that for the rest of the time. If it's here, because otherwise it will not gonna be funny if it's not. I have gone from beta back to the regular to my light. Doesn't react more than anyone to my things, but I still to point to the network. What do you mean? I have gone from beta to back to regular, and my light doesn't react more than anyone to my things, but I still to point to the network. Don't really understood your message there, Andreas. Yeah, we can try. You should never go from beta to last release. Yeah, if you already tested out new features and you already implemented commands with the new features, and you go back, you're rolling back to the version that it doesn't have those features, you're gonna break it. All right, so let's actually try to play with the VLC, since we still have some time, and we still have some a lot of viewers from Kick. Thank you for the host again. Let's go back over here and try to play around with my VLC. Do we have? I think we do have overlay for the VLC, like a media overlay. So we have the song name, image, artist, URL, that's for labels, and then we have the VLC media. This one shows this, but I don't think it shows also if you guys are, I don't don't think you can upload anything. But let's just keep it this one like this over there. And just check some commands. So VLC. So I don't really understand add to queue and play. you can search either using file path or a URL. So I'm gonna just say message over here. Will that work? Add to queue and play. But I already have a big playlist. But we can check if it's a new entry it's added, right? There's a lot of songs over here. So let's apply. And now let's check VLC, exclamation mark VLC, followed by a URL, a file URL. We're not gonna be a YouTube link. We're gonna need to be the direct path of MP3. So I can actually give it that. I'm gonna search for a MP3 that can be played directly on the browser. And then I'm gonna try to add it over here. And hopefully we're not gonna get, again, copyrighted, claimed. That'll gonna be fun. How did you get into programming applications like Lumiastream? That's a question for Cove. I think he had the issues with connecting his smart lights, and he was having bugs, and I think he started doing it for himself first, and then just grown from that point. Sorry for that. That was very loud. Oh, but that doesn't come into your sound. That's fine. Okay, I found an MP3. And let's see if that thing works. So how can I actually... I'm actually allowed to place URLs in chat. If not, I'm gonna have to give me a mod. Okay. Oops. Sorry for that. Let's just place it here. So exclamation mark VLC followed by the URL of the MP3. And I don't see anything. Oh, it just added it. He just added it. This is the music that I placed. But why it's doing it again and again? I think we have a bug. Oh, I know why. Oh, crap. I placed duration 4 seconds. But that's more than 4 seconds, right? Yeah, it's more than 4 seconds. I don't know why it's looping like that. Do I have something in the queue? Oh, VLC. Switch song. Alert. Clear the queue. I was getting VLC but triggered multiple times for some reason. Because I had an alert on my VLC switch song that was instant. So we can swap that one off. But yes, we can, if you do have a URL for that particular MP3, you can definitely add it in the list of the guy that it's actually using VLC. Oh, that's a bug? Alright. If it's a bug, then it will gonna be in our VLC add to and play as a issue, and I'm gonna explain the issue inside of it. Okay, ticket created. I'm gonna just name it as a bug. And this one, it's a bug as well. So we made it happen. Can somebody actually oh, it was the last song, because automatically it went over here and played. But let's try to do it one more time. Where's my epidemic sound? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna switch the genre a bit. Just for testing purposes, of course. I'm gonna try to do it again. Works like a charm. What can I say? Actually, I'm gonna love this implementation. This doesn't require you to have a premium account on any platform. This one doesn't have any commercials, and if you want to play music, you can play music. When I get rated, I have a command to switch scene. When the scene finishes, is there any way to revert the OBS to the scene I was on prior to the change? Yes. So just to show it real quick. So for example, you have your alert on, I think it's Kick, right? No, it's Twitch. Let's go. Twitch alert, and you have a raid alert. And over here, you have some OBS. Okay, this is what I created. I'm not gonna modify that. I don't think it's... I didn't create this one. But anyway, I'm gonna show it to you. So, for example, you have over here OBS. Where's my OBS? Manage OBS. And then you are gonna have here set switch scene, right? And then we're gonna go to, I don't know, be right back. And we're gonna add this action. And then on the end, when the command ends, you're gonna go here, remove the scene, click this allowed variables, And our last OBS last scene. No. Okay, so it's OBS underscore previous scene. So this is gonna go to the scene that you were prior to that. And then we're gonna add the action. So what's gonna happen when somebody raided, we're gonna go into your be right back scene. When it's ended, we're gonna go to the previous scene that you had before. And this will gonna work as it should. It'll gonna switch back to that scene after the command is done. So, for example, if you have the duration for here for 10.5 seconds, then it will gonna turn back to your previous scene, to your scene that you were having before the raid, after 10.5 seconds. Good. So we're just a bit over 2 hours, and hope I was helpful today, and I helped you a bit. If I did, I don't know. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. If you're on Kick and Twitch, click the follow button. And I'll see you on Saturday. On Saturday, I think we're gonna have the to show you all the features that 8.6.0 we're gonna have together with Ahad Cove on the stream, and we're gonna wait you there. Until then, stay safe and have a luminous day. Bye, everybody.